Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharala. Call Haloyim Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Aquath that's keeping the faith and the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 24 and verse 5. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Right? Basically, this earth is defiled, man, disgusting, man. Right? And we have to live in it. And so many individuals that's living in this defiled earth, and they love it, love every bit of it. Not understanding that love that you have for this defiled place that we live in, this defiled world that we live in, that's going to ultimately lead to your destruction, right? Go to the book of Psalms chapter 7 and verse 11. Power judgeth the righteous, and power is angry with the wicked every day, right? The wicked individuals are the individuals who love this defiled world. And speaking of a wicked individual that love this defiled world, that the Most High is angry with every day, this dude in RT, whoever this article is about, they don't name names. I don't know if he'll eat him out or not. But the Most High doing the Watissa with this dude. I'm talking about straight up bamming him up. It says, man diagnosed with HIV, COVID-19, and monkeypox all at the same time, or all at once. Right? The Most High is ooh-weeing this dude. Right? So keep playing with the Father you want to, man. All this stuff going on in this earth, all this judgment that's happening. We don't want to get involved in that. We want to watch it. We want to see it, but we don't want to be involved in it. Right? So let me read this article. And it says, an Italian man has been diagnosed with HIV, COVID-19, and monkeypox simultaneously. The first known case of the concurrence of these three viral diseases, the Journal of Infection has reported. It says, according to an article published by the medical outlet last Friday, the 36-year-old male spent 5 days in Spain in June this year, developing a fever accompanied by a sore throat, fatigue, and a headache 9 days later. A subsequent test yielded a positive result for COVID-19. To make matters worse, a rash appeared on the patient's left arm soon thereafter, with small, painful vesicles spreading across the man's body in the following days. The man sought medical help and was hospitalized in an infectious diseases unit. The patient told doctors that he had condomless intercourse with men during his sojourn in Spain. Taking into account the appearance of pustules indicative of monkeypox, samples of the liquid contained in the vesicles were sent to be tested for the virus and came back positive as well. Subsequent tests were carried out to check if the individual was infected with viral hepatitis, herpes simplex, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and, that's a long one, lymphogranuloma venereum. I don't know what that is. None of these sexually transmitted diseases were identified. However, an HIV-1 test did come back positive. Right? It says, despite the combination of the dangerous diseases, the treatment administered by Italian doctors saw the patient recover relatively quickly, with visible signs of monkeypox disappearing almost completely within 10 days. The doctors noted that given the scarcity of evidence, it is hard to tell at this point if this combination of viruses necessarily aggravates a patient's condition. All right, let me see. says the article points out that given the rapid spread of monkeypox and the continuing COVID-19 pandemic, doctors worldwide should be aware of how the symptoms of these two diseases can overlap and coexist. The authors also stress that medical professionals should take note of a patient's sexual habits and travel history. If someone tests positive for monkeypox, a complete screening for other sexually transmitted infections is recommended. The piece concludes, right? So the Most High just bammed this man all the way up, right? Yeah, he overcame the C-19 and like he can't overcame the monkeypox too. But yeah, Most High left him with a pardon gift. Make sure he don't never forget that he got bammed up, right? And he ain't getting rid of that one. Right, that boy got that. That boy got that thing that can ultimately lead to the ninja. That's what we call it down here, the AIDS, AIDS. We call it the ninja. And it start off with HIV, right? So let me see. We go to the book of Sirach. Sirach chapter 40 and verse 9. Matter of fact, actually, let me clarify, because I don't want to get no medical misinformation. HIV does not lead to AIDS. Let's get that understood. AIDS is AIDS and HIV is HIV. Right? Now, Sirach chapter 40, verse 9, it says, Death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. Right? So all this stuff that's going on the earth, that's created for the wicked. This man got bammed up because he wicked. We just read where that monkeypox came from, right? That's a wicked act. According to the word, it is. Right? Can't even get too in depth with that. Might get a strike. You know what I'm saying? For speaking the truth on that. But, it is what it is. We go to the book of Sirach, chapter 21 and verse 9. Says the congregation of the wicked is like tow wrapped together, and the end of them is a flame of fire to destroy them. Because ultimately, that's what it's going to lead to. If the HIV don't bam them up, you know what I'm saying? Most High willing, this place don't last too long, because it really looking like it's not going to, especially with everything that's happening. I'm talking about all of the end time prophecies are happening at the same time, right? Ultimately, it's going to lead to wicked individuals, in that lake of fire, burning, flame on, right? You love this defiled world so much that you can burn with it, because the Most High gonna burn this place as a fire is a cleansing agent, just like water is, right? So the Most High gonna clean this earth, and individuals that are considered wicked, you will fall into that category of fire, right? We go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 14. It says, For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with a tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. Basically, the ungodly are hopeless, right? Any hope you have of receiving salvation or love from the Father is a wrap. It's over with. And you were literally made to be destroyed. Right? We go to the book of we go to the book of Sirach. Not close with this. Sirach chapter 39 and verse 28. It says, There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. You can throw pestilence in there too. You can throw diseases in there too. Right? Those diseases that take lives, you can throw that in there too. Right? And they not gonna stop. That it's not gonna stop until the job is done, and it's gonna have fun the whole time. Right? They shall rejoice in his commandment. That's a lot. Right? So the Most High sent them spirits down there to hop on that man and basically jump him. He got jumped. That man caught hands from the Father, like straight like that, man. But at the end of the day, as far as the wicked go, that's what you can look forward to. And ultimately, it'll lead to you bathing in flames for however long the Father wants you to. All right, so get your mind right, man. Get your spirit right. Make sure you keep it that way, or try to the best of your ability to be as righteous as you possibly can and endure to the end and be saved. Most High willing, that's your lot. Most High willing, that's my lot too. You know. So with that, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Ratazah, these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Haloyim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harakakodash, Shalom Yashala.